What do we want?
Stop prison detention!
When do we want it?
Now!
When do we want it?
Now!
When do we want it?
Now!
All right, that's what I'm talking about. All right, look, we got a whole bunch of speakers with good information. The next one is a part of our organization, Decarcerate PA. He has a lot of statistics, so you have to pay attention. Dan Berger.
We're here to tell Governor Corbett and Hill International to get with the times, to realize that states around the country are moving to decarceration. They're letting people out of prison. They're changing the laws that put people in prison in the first place. States around the country, from next door, New Jersey and New York, all the way to Texas and California, people are letting folks out of prison. Governor Corbett hasn't got that message.
We really gotta save our youth. We gotta be the force in the flash. I talked to some of the so-called flash mob. They didn't have nothing to do. There's no jobs. Where's the workforce for the 18, 19, 20-year-old? There is no workforce. Where is it? So without a workforce, they gathered together. It was not supposed to go down like that. A few people made it turn out to be something else. Now, we're not going to tolerate it.
That's
I'm not going to tolerate it. If you know any youth in your neighborhood, I know people who are scared to go up to the youth. We can't be scared no more. We got to take them under our wings and guide them, because had they had guidance and a proper political education, that's what the mayor's afraid of. Because as they come together, stomping and doing what we're doing, it would have been London bridges falling down, falling down, falling down, London bridges falling down. Ain't a damn thing fair.
Hey everybody, my name is Amelia and this is Paulina, and we're organizers with One Love Movement. We spent the last year organizing for the release of friends and family who were detained for deportation by Immigration and Customs Enforcement last fall. On less than 24 hours notice, people were called to check in at the ICE office. They checked in and they were detained. Some of their children were waiting outside the building for them, but they never came out. And all the following visits over the next 8 months will be through glass at York County Prison. As the long months went on, the inhumanity of incarceration wore on everyone. They were subject to only 3 30-minute visits a week with family through glass and a telephone receiver, high-rate phone calls to loved ones that cut off after 20 minutes, and inability to provide and support their families. One family was forced to foreclose their home due to the loss of main income provider, and some of the children are suffering from tantrums, isolated behavior, and depression because their parents have been locked up. Children, these are Philadelphia's children that we are supposed to protect and support. However, they've been subjected to inhumane treatment by ICE in the prison system by being forcibly separated from their parents and exposed to this inhumanity.
One man stood and said, "You can change my body, but you cannot control my mind."
That's right.
He said, "My mind is mine, and I continue to strive until my dying day." Whatever happened to his attitude? When we lose a foreign to be mothers, fathers, daughters, and sons, proud of our heritage and willing to live, and let live.
And one of my students stops and he looks and he says, "Miss, all they want is for us to go to prison." Right? And we just had to stop that moment and kind of just sit there in the weight of the truth he had just spoken. Because if you look at it, it's like there's no way to dispute the agenda, right? They slash our resources, they underfund our schools, they take away the relationships that have been built between adults and students. They expect us to teach and learn in ever overcrowding spaces, classrooms. They tell us to do more with less. They force us to do shallow, boring, scripted test preparation instead of real student-centered, meaningful, engaging, participatory learning. They force us to do more with less, and then they build more prisons.
When I say no more, you say jails. No more. No more. All right. So now I think everybody's with me. We got a situation where the governor has lost his mind. to invest in incarceration over education. So guess what I'm gonna need? I'm gonna need some participation.